Namaskar. On behalf of Untold Mafias, I welcome you all in this episode. Today, I will narrate to you about an illustrious personality who has achieved a series of degrees and designations in his life. At the same time, he was an educationist, physician, philanthropist, freedom fighter, and a politician. He has done both FRCS and MRCP. He received the highest civilian award of the country, Bharat Ratna. I'm sure that by now you have already understood who I'm talking about. Yes, you are absolutely correct. He is the second Chief Minister of West Bengal, Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy. If all the appellations are kept aside, one more epithet added feather to his crown. Yes, he is called the architect of modern Bengal. Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy was born 1st of July in the year 1882 in Patna in Bihar. In spite of being the descendant of Maharaja Pratapaditya, even though they didn't inherit much of family fortunes, the family of 5 children ran quite smoothly. Prakash Chandra Roy and his better half, Aghor Kamini Devi, parents of Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy, not only concentrated on the education of their own children, but also took responsibility of teaching a few more poor infants. After passing out Matriculation from Patna Collegiate School in the year 1897, Bidhan Roy cleared IA from Presidency College and then completed Bachelor of Science with Mathematics from Patna College. It was the time of the movement against Partition of Bengal. Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal, along with others, took part directly in this agitation. At this point of time, when the entire society was beloved, Bidhan Chandra Roy decided to keep himself away from the direct movement so that he can concentrate towards building his career. He knew that it is mandatory to become well established in his profession in order to serve his country. Yes, he became so. Despite all these features, the people of Bengal love their second Chief Minister for some other reason. He is the designer, the architect of Bengal. In this context, first comes the incident of the division of our country. Yes, the division of our country. A tremendous conspiracy had divided the whole country into 2 parts. In that very adverse period, Bidhan Roy confronted 2 most critical problems while dealing with the devastated economy of the newborn West Bengal. Firstly, the extreme leftist attitude of the ruling party, and secondly, the increasing number of refugees in the state. Bidhan Roy chose Andaman and Nicobar Islands to provide shelter to the refugees so that excess pressure on the economy of West Bengal can be reduced. He felt that the refugees will be secured there. Bidhan Roy's decision was based on the fact that Andaman and Nicobar Islands was quite convenient for settlement, and at the same time the area is sparsely populated. This plan was interrupted by one group of the extreme leftist rulers. They claimed that they will not allow any of the refugees to be exiled to Kalapani. At the end, all his efforts were fruitless. Later on, as the situation changed, the leftist rulers realized their mistake. A few refugees were shifted to Andaman, but due to the political circumstances, the predetermined program as planned by Bidhan Roy did not go through. After that, Bidhan Roy totally concentrated on the overall augmentation of the state. In the year 1954, he called a meeting of the Congress at Kalyani and decided to develop Kalyani into an industrial center. Thereafter, he planned to establish Durgapur as an industrial area. Durgapur steel plant, alloy steel plant were commissioned. The seed of development sown by Bidhan Roy at Ishpat Nagari is still going on, bearing fruits, even after his era. Let's take the example of MAMC, Mining and Allied Machinery Corporation, which was built in Durgapur after his demise. Salt Lake, a planned satellite town which is situated in the outskirts of Kolkata, was originally a saltwater lake. It was Bidhan Roy who initiated to fill the land with sands from the banks of river Ganges. Today, the area is accommodating a huge population. Currently, around 2.8 lakh people reside in Salt Lake, and the numbers are continuously rising. Though Dr. Bidhan Roy is well acclaimed all over the world for various reasons, his contribution towards Bengal is undeniable. His tenure as the Chief Minister of West Bengal is regarded as the golden era of Bengal. He made the expensive medical facilities affordable to the common people of Bengal. It was he who inspired to found R.G. Kaur Medical College, Jadavpur Tuberculosis Hospital, Chittaranjan Seva Sadan, Victoria Institution, and Chittaranjan Cancer Hospital. Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy played an important role in founding Indian Institute of Mental Health, Infectious Disease Hospital, and Kolkata's first postgraduate medical college. In the year 1925, he took a notable role in controlling the pollution in Hooghly district. As the mayor of Calcutta, he gave special priority towards free education, free medical aid, improvement of roads and streets, and improvement of the supply of electricity and water. As a chief minister, he brought back law and order in the state and laid the foundation stone for developing 5 cities. They are Durgapur, Kalyani, Bidhan Nagar, Ashok Nagar, and Habra. In the year 1961, he gifted his own house to the people of Bengal. On 4th of February of that very year, he was the recipient of the highest civilian award of our country, Bharat Ratna. Later on, since 1976, B.C. Roy National Award is being presented for proficiency in medical science in his memory. There are several stories about his reputation as a doctor and his diagnosis capabilities, which are often discussed as legend. Here is one such example. Once Dr. Bidhan Roy went to Vienna for his eye operation. While he was being prepared for the operation on the table, he heard someone making a coughing sound. He immediately asked, "Who made the coughing sound?" The doctors informed him that it was one of their colleagues present in the operation theater. Dr. Roy promptly said he should be having a chest x-ray done. He is suffering from tuberculosis. In those days, TB was regarded as the disease of all diseases and referred to as Raj Rog in the local language. All the doctors present there tried to convince him that their colleague is quite healthy and he has no symptoms at all. But Dr. Roy insisted in his baritone voice that the chest x-ray must take place with immediate effect. Ultimately, under compulsion, he had his chest x-ray done, and it was found that he was really suffering from TB. In the year 1961, at the age of 79, he went to United States of America and met President Kennedy. After various important discussions, Bidhan Roy mentioned about the back pain from which President Kennedy was suffering and assured him that it can be cured by the help of his treatment. Gladly, President Kennedy agreed to follow the medical instructions of Bidhan Roy's treatment. Thereafter, Bidhan Roy asked for 300 crore rupees from the President for the improvement and development of Bengal towards his medical fees. To everyone's astonishment, President Kennedy agreed to fulfill Dr. Roy's demand and arranged to remit the money within 3 months. In spite of being tied up in his busy schedule most of the hours of his life, Bidhan Roy was also a man of great humor. We get the glimpse of his humorous nature through various incidents. Once Bidhan Roy met Srimati Sarojini Naidu at a conference and during an important discussion suddenly commented, "The dimple on your cheeks looks nice." Srimati Naidu didn't give up on the chance of replying back and said, "Even at this age, you watch the dimples." And both burst into laughter. He was not able to stay by the people of Bengal for long. In the year 1962, on 1st of July, his 80th birthday, Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy suffered from cardiac arrest and passed away. The people of Bengal lost their dearest Chief Minister. In his memory, 1st of July is observed as the National Doctors' Day in India. Though Dr. Bidhan Roy is no more with us, his multifarious activities motivate us in all the phases of life. His ideology gives us inspiration. Let us follow his path so that we can bring back the golden age of Bengal once again. Please like and share our video and comment on it. Also, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates.